Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, do well to hit on the subscribe button, like this video and make sure to subscribe. We're going to be learning how to make this beautiful trouser you're seeing here, so let's get right into the video. Right now our fabric is folded into 4, and on the right hand side we made a mark of 1 inch and we drew the line from the waistline towards the hemline. Then on the upper part, I made a line of 1 inch and then I ruled a line. This would be like our starting point. Now we're going to be inserting our vertical measurements as shown, starting from the waistline. First thing first, we are going to be marking our crotch line, which mine here right now is 12 inches, and we're going to be marking it as shown. After marking the 12 inches, we are going to be using our ruler to elongate the line as displayed, guys. Then after marking the crotch line, the next line will be our hip line. Make sure to make use of your own measurement, guys, for a perfect fit. So right now the knee measurement is actually 22 inches in length, and I'm going to be marking it as displayed, guys. After marking it, we are also going to be extending the lines also. After extending the knee line, the next one will be the length of our pant. So the length of this particular pant is 40 inches. Then I added extra 4 inches for folding allowance. After inserting the knee line, the waistline as well as the hemline, we're going to be cross-checking our measurements again. And I'm trying to make the chalk visible for you guys to see the line. Remember I said your waistline, your crotch line, your knee line as well as your hemline. So right now we're going to be inserting our horizontal measurements. We're going to be starting with our waist. Round waist divided by 4 inches. Round waist divided by 4, guys, not 4 inches. Round waist divided by 4. You are going to be marking it right there, plus 1 inch for that. Then after inserting the measurement on the waist, we're going to be marking our thigh measurement, starting from the line that we drew outward, the 1 inch. So we're going to be placing our tape outward, and then we're going to mark our thigh measurement, which ours right now is 26 inches. Now we're going to be replicating the waist measurements on the thigh line, guys. Please watch carefully so you can understand this part. And we're going to start placing our tape from that 1 inch outwards. But before then, we're going to use our curve to connect from our waist down to the thigh line. And that is where the butt is going to sit, guys. So make sure you do this carefully and gently, guys. If you know you've gotten to this point and you've not subscribed to the channel, please do well to hit on that subscribe button, like this video and comment trouser in the comment section, guys. So after making the curve, the next thing we're going to be doing is to replicate our waist measurement on the thigh line. Remember we said our round waist divided by 4, so we are going to be replicating our round waist divided by 4 still on the thigh line. So make sure you watch where I'm placing the tape so you can know where to place yours using your own measurements. So after placing it, you can see where it is. Then we're going to be connecting a straight line from the waistline towards the thigh line. So after doing this, we can see that we have a space between the waistline we replicated and then on the thigh line also. So now what we are going to be doing is that we're going to measure from that waistline to the crotch line as shown. So whatever measurements you get there, you're going to be dividing it by 4. You're going to be dividing it by 4. Whatever you get, you're going to insert it on angle 45. So I'm going to be using this curve to find my angle 45 and mark it. If you cannot get this particular rule, you are going to mark a slanty line from that sharp edge so you can get your angle 45. Then you place the measurement you got. Mine here right now is actually 1.5. So I'm marking that 1.5 right now. After marking that 1.5, we're going to be making a curve connecting the crotch line towards the tie line as displayed. Make sure to curve it gently and carefully, guys, because if the curve is actually shallow, the trouser is not going to sit perfectly. So please watch this part carefully to understand it, and if you don't actually understand it, make sure to pause and replay until you can get it, guys. So after making that curve, what we're going to be doing next is that we are going to be replicating our tie line measurements on our hemline. So whatever you get on your tie line, make sure to replicate the exact measurement on your hemline, just like I'm doing right now. If you do it this way, it will be easier for you to achieve the fit for the ankle. If you don't know how to do your measurement, you can comment down asking me to show you how to take accurate body measurements, then I'll do that for you guys. So right now on this tie line, you're going to be measuring the midpoint. So whatever you get, you're going to replicate on the knee line as well as on the hemline. At my own end, I got about 6.25. So I'm replicating that also. After doing that, then I'm going to be connecting the line as shown. I'm going to be connecting from the hemline towards the tie line to the end as shown. Please guys, ignore every background sound that you're hearing. So after doing that, you're going to be placing your knee line measurement divided by 4. Whatever you get, you place on the left hand side as well as on the right. Let's say for instance your round knee measurement is actually 16 inches. So divide 16 by 4. Whatever you get, place on the left as well as on the right to get it. Then also on your ankle line or on the hem line, you divide it by 4. Your round measurement divided by 4. Whatever you get, you place on the left as well as on the right. So after you're done marking those points, you're going to be connecting it towards the tie line as well as on the crotch curve. So make sure you watch this part also carefully, guys. So I'm going to be connecting the lines right now. If this is your first time on the channel, guys, do well to join this amazing family by subscribing right now. We're actually waiting for you. Subscribe right now, comment Pant in the comment section below, and also smash the like button so this can trigger the YouTube algorithm, guys. So after connecting the lines, I'm going to use my chalk to make it visible for you to see. I hope you can see this clearly, guys. So now our front pant is almost ready, guys. We're almost there. On the crotch part, you're going to be using the part for the curve to make it very visible and accurate. So after doing this, the next part is to mark our darts. To get your dart measurement, you measure your nipple to nipple point divided by 2 plus half inches. So right now, the measurement for the dart is 4 inches in width, and then the length is 5 inches. After marking that 4 inches, go in by half of an inch on the left as well as half of an inch on the right also. Then now we'll be cutting the front part as shown. Make sure to cross-check, guys, before you cut so you don't run short of any fabric. Remember that we didn't add any allowance on the front part. The allowance we're going to be adding will be on the back part of the pants, guys. Well, for you to be able to get the fold for your pants, make sure to take your thigh measurement divided by 4 plus 2 inches. You'll be able to get the fold to use for your front pants. I just want to say a very big thank you to my returning subscribers. You guys have been so amazing and I really do appreciate you guys so much. You guys have been awesome. Thanks for the love since 2021 till this point. You guys are so good, guys, and I appreciate you. So we are done with cutting the front pants. The next part will be to place our front pants on our back so we're able to cut it. We're not going to be adding any measurements on the back part. Every allowance you're going to be adding will be on the front. So make sure you watch this also to get the point. So the first thing first, we're going to be pinning down the front part of the pant to the back fabric so it doesn't move. My table is not actually so big, so I'm trying to manage it so that you guys will be able to see it and get each point as I go. And if your fabric also have a pattern like this, make sure to place the pattern to your own preference. So now I'm going to be adding 3.5 inches on the crotch parts. I'm going to be adding 3.5 inches. On the knee part, I'm going to be adding 3/4. Then on the hemline, I'm going to be adding 3 inches, guys. If you're doing it for somebody that actually has a bigger butt, you can take 4 inches on the crotch parts and then 4 inches towards the hemline also. So after marking each lines, make sure to connect the lines together with your ruler as shown. So now on the crotch part, I'm going to be using the curve part to connect it as displayed. I hope you can see how curvy the crotch curve is. If you don't get this particular part well, then the turnout of your trouser will not be so good, guys. So please do this carefully. So after marking it, connect the lines as shown. Then on the part of the crotch curve, I'm going to be extending the angle 45 this way. Then I'm going to be taking 1.5 inches as the crotch curve for the back pants. Then I'm going to connect the curve as shown. Make sure to connect this curve to the part of the front fabric. Then I'm going to be using 1.5 to connect it this way. Then on the upper parts, I'm going to add half inches for allowance to be able to stitch both the front and the back part of the pants together. So now we are done adding every allowance. We're going to replicate our darts on the back part also. Then on the upper part of the waist, we'll go up by 1 inches or 1.5. Then we're going to be connecting it to the front part as shown with a slant line. So after doing this, we are actually done with the addition of the allowance on both the front and the back. Now it's time to curve, guys. We're going to be cutting it out now. Make sure to look at where I'm cutting so you know where to cut on yours. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, guys. If you enjoyed this tutorial, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Make sure to comment pants in the comment section below. Do well to place your requests or any thoughts, ideas or suggestions down in the comment section, and I'll take it from there, guys. Do well to follow us on our Facebook page at Selling Jerry's. Follow us on Instagram at Selling Jerry's. And if you know you're going to be replicating this, do well to tag us also on Instagram at Selling Jerry's. If you know you want to learn how to attach a pocket to the front part of your pants, check our other videos down in the description box so you'll be able to do that freely and in the right form. Now we are done cutting our front and back pants. So now I'm notching the place for the darts both on the front and on the back. So now I'm going to be showing you guys the final outcome. You can see that my client is actually rocking it and she's enjoying. You can see the smile on her face and you can see the perfect fit, guys. She loves it so much and you can see the spin. What do you think, guys? Let me know down in the comment section. Until I come your way next Saturday, be good, guys, and keep being you. Bye, guys.